In the city of my new world, young nigga, fucking full of old king will solve the trumpet, aiming at your noggin. At the top, I had the chocolate skirt skirt, network. Way back when I was chopping out Toyotas. Diving off the stage in the crowd, that's a mosh pit. Yeah, shawty bad, she look good, but she don't shit. I've been riding around in the city in my new whip. Young, popping with a pocket full of yeah, whoa, King Wasabi chopper aiming at your noggin, yeah. And at the top I had the chopper skirt skirt. But I always been peace, love, health, and well vibe tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Understand that when you come here, this is spa day for the soul, chicken noodle soup for the spirit, nanny and petty day for the ego. Understand that this is a hard hat area and self development is a construction site. So, with that being said, if you would like to inquire about any of my services, including but not limited to, would you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out the description box of all of my videos. In the description box of all of my videos, you will see what to donate, where to donate, how to donate, and if you don't got an account, you can get a link to donate. If you are foreign and you cannot donate directly to the channel, meaning Cash App, PayPal, Chime, etc., then you are more than welcome to go ahead and hit that thing called Super Chat, right? Y'all want to support the channel, cannot donate. One thing you can do is let commercials play, right? Let a commercial play for 30 seconds, right? That ain't gonna hurt nobody. What else can you do to support the channel? Hold on, let me make a wealth transfer real quick. Gotta make a wealth transfer. We got some sitting water. So y'all know what we say, sharing is caring. We got some sitting water, so we gotta share that water, baby. All right. All right, welcome in, y'all. Come on through on this late night, early morning live. Now we about to get started with the collective reading, and then we got free and individual readings after that. Um, if you guys just want to come in, hang out, and chill, that's cool. I don't think I asked is that you engage in conversation. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with a quick collective reading. I think I'm gonna do a 2 card draw. I think I'm gonna do current energy and best course of action. All right, I see we got 9 people in the chat. Go ahead and double tap that screen, hit that like button, y'all. This is Baby Cactus Jack Nicholson Jr., and this is Phyllis J. All right, this sister and this is brother on the right. All right, everybody say what's up to the babies. Yeah, Shawty bad. She look good, but she don't own. I've been riding around the city in my. What up, y'all? Can I get a like on this video? Can I get 2 likes, please? All right. So the card, our current energy. Normally I start off with almost lost one. Here we go. So normally I start off with just one card, really. Only because we can get so much information from one card. We'll see what we can do though. See if we need any more. All right, one big cut. Oh, we got 2. All right. All right. So the current energy that we have is going to be the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Okay. So the Eight of Pentacles, it talks about brings energy of taking action in the earthly realm. So this is taking practical steps to build the reality that you want, what some people call the Brahman or the ultimate reality, right? Now the Five of Pentacles is here. What I interpret as a blockage of some sorts. Okay. So what I'm hearing here is that we got the energy and a want and the know-how to achieve things in our life, but we have blockages. And the blockage is, why am I even here at the job in the first place? Why am I even talking to you right now? Why am I here? Why am I on this live? Why am I, you understand? When the 5 comes out, the 5 represents double tapping that screen. Hit the like button, y'all. Come on in. So when we're talking about the 5 of Wands, remember the Wands is dealing with your personal desires, right? And when we got the 5 of Wands, that represents competition, challenge, and conflict in the realm of those desires. What I feel as though, in the combination of these 2 cards, we feel as though we don't see the reason why. We don't see, how can I say this? We don't see the point of putting in all the work. I feel like we've tried, and ain't nothing been happening. And at some point, we got to realize that we need to either try something else, try a different strategy or something. But being the same person doing the same thing is not going to cut it. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be better than yesterday. Could somebody in the chat say better than yesterday? You feel me? I want to be better than yesterday. Why not? Let's go ahead and get one more card. Okay. So we got the 3 of Pentacles reverse. In this upright position, the 3 of Pentacles represents like teamwork, especially in a professional or educational setting. It represents some people say recognition. And yeah, somewhat, but again, the Pentacles represents building a reality, the physical reality, not the external, but the internal. And so, what I hear is that we want to, right? Well, I won't say want. Uh, I believe the 8 of Pentacles is telling us that we know what we have to do. We know we have to work hard. We know we have to go above and beyond. We know we have to, I won't say lie, cheat, and steal because I was joking, but I don't want nobody to take that as serious. But we going to get to the point to where we even begin to question if we should lie and cheat and steal. And the reason why I said that is because some people once said that if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And I'm not telling people that you got to cheat to try, but what I'm saying is that how far are you willing to go? Right? Are you willing to, are you even, not are you willing to, but could you go farther than you ever went farther? Can you go farther than you ever been? Right? So best course of action here is going to be the Sun card, a major arcana card. Understand that this major arcana card represents big life changes. No matter if it's going to be slow and gradual or fast and hard, the major arcana card is going to make itself known um as a prominent and dominant energy for days, weeks. Well, I won't even say days, right? I would say Well, I guess you could say days, right? Days, weeks, months, and even years to come. All right. So the sun card, as I ask you guys to please like the video and subscribe to the channel. The number 19 card, which one plus, excuse me, 1 plus 10. I mean, 1 plus 9 equals 10, right? Oh, there it goes. There it goes, right there. All right. So when you combine 1 plus 9, you get the number two. Oh, well, you get 20. And then two plus 0 equals 2 again. What up, Monathan? I mean, oh my God, what the hell is wrong with me? Bright side. Way back when I was trapping out Toyotas, diving off the stage in the crowd, that's a mosh pit. Yeah, shawty bad, she look good, but she don't own I've been round and round the city in my new whip. Trendsetter, swerve. I don't, can I make a suggestion, Bright? I thought about this a while ago. Where I'm from, we nickname people. We always give people nicknames. It's a common practice. So instead of bright as light, can I suggest the brightest light? BLOT. No, BLOAT. What is that? Blot? I like that. The brightest light of all time. See, the reason why I say that is because if you took your name for face value, right, bright as light, right, I understand that you're saying that you are as bright as light. Like it's either you dark or you light, period, right? It ain't no gray area. Hi, you get that gray area? Oh, we boy, I that was freestyle too. Oh man, that was funny. All right. So like I was saying, there's no gray area, right? Either the room is dark or it's light, right? Yeah, there could be shadows, right? But we ain't trying to be like that, right? Um, but bright, I always thought whenever I seen your name, I always thought about the brightest light. And the reason why I say that is because life, not life. Oh Lord, I was about to get to preaching. Light, right? Oh, the sun card is here. Radiation. So light is on the spectrum. That doesn't mean that one light is brighter than the other. That's just a perception of what we see. Nonetheless, light is still light. Instead of thinking about one light being better than the other, right? Like red light versus green light versus blue light, we understand, right, that those lights have their purpose. And when you talk about the brightest light of all times, right? They say that dark swallows all light. Then they say white is the brightest, and white light encompasses all light, all shades of color. So the brightest of us would be able to encompass all spectrums or all light on the spectrum, rather. I don't know why people say that. I don't even know why. I just regurgitated that. It's not all light spectrums unless we got different light spectrums. That'd be raw. Like what if there's a whole neon spectrum world? or reality? What if there is a whole pastel spectrum world? What if there's a whole, you know what I'm saying? All these different like watercolors. I don't know. Whatever different colors, right? But anyways, that's far, far, far beyond the point. But the point I was making was the brightest light typically encompasses all the light on the spectrum. Um, and I don't see you needing to mimic light per se, as much as I see you being able to resonate on the different frequencies of the light. So I wanted to give you that real quick. Alaska, cool. I gotta, you know what, Bright? I can't ask you that here on live, but somebody else was saying something about something, and you brought it up earlier. Way back when I was trapping out Toyotas. But okay, so it's funny that you come in when you do because the sun card speaks about the spectrum and the radiation of the light that we speak of loosely, right? Not directly, indirectly. Um, when we looking at the sun card being the number two, that's to me a representation of the second dimension, which is a representation of anything that has equal opposites, bright, I mean dark, light, etc., good, bad, male, female, right? I believe that what we call the second dimension is built off of polar opposites because in our third dimension, if you want to call it that, I think it's a kamikaze of all dimensions. I just think that our senses that we primarily use only pick up on third dimensional information. I don't think we live. I believe that our senses is used to picking up on a certain piece of the light spectrum. Because if you know, when you're talking about physical matter, all matter has sound, you can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it. If you know what you're smelling, you can smell it. Like all matter. Now, whether we can pick up on the its frequency or not, that's different. But all matter has frequency, and all frequency has a way for other matter to pick up on it, right? We call it our sensory glands, our sensory organs, or whatever we call it, right? Um, I forgot why I brought that up, right? Oh, second dimension, duality. So when I look at this sun card, I see balance. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when you look at the sun card, one of the main things that you see um is a representation of success, happiness, and even marriage. And you might say, where do you see that at? Well, there's a combination of things that you see that draws a conclusion, right? And for the most part, you're looking at the main things here, right? The flag, the baby, the horse, the color of the horse, the sunflowers, the number of sunflowers, the sun rays, the number of sun rays, and what they mean, what the different sun rays mean, right? All together, I'm not going to go through it here today, but all together shows very strong symbolism. Symbolism. I'm sorry. Wait, no, 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 no. I did that math wrong. No, I did it right. No, it is the 19 card. All right. So, with that being said, the Sun card, the best course of action here, if you guys don't remember, our general reading had three cards, right? There was The Eight of Pentacles, which is a situation or circumstance saying that somebody is working very hard. The Five of Wands, which is a situation or circumstance where people are saying that they don't necessarily feel the motivation, or the motivation on why they here is kind of disrupted. Then we got the Three of Pentacles reverse, saying that we might not be in an environment where we can showcase our skills. We might not be in an environment where we feel like our skills or what we have to offer is being appreciated. And I think that these two dichotomies on each side of this card is actually feeding this card, right? The knowing of how hard we can work, and the knowing of uh, no recognition keep feeding this Five of Wands, which is I don't know what I want, I don't know where to go. It's too many chefs in the kitchen, etc., etc., etc. Right? Too many chiefs and not enough Indians. So the Sun card, for one, is telling me that we need to make sure that we are in tune with our resonant frequency. Whatever we think our resonant frequency is, right? We need to be in tune with that. And the reason why is because our resonant frequency is going to project energy. And people, places, and things, situations, and circumstances are going to acquiesce into the energy that we project. Because whatever we put out, we always get it back, whether we're going to see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, whatever. It's just like cooking a dish. And once the dish get done cooking, you're going to eat it. Same thing here with your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, right? If you consistently cooking on 375, then the environment, like a oven, is going to be 375. But if you can cook on 700, then the environment is going to be on 700, right? And if you don't know what the reference is, make reference to the emotional chart, the emotional scale. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, check that out. So the best course of action, what I would say is get control of the frequency that you project. And if you realize that there's some things that needs to be reset, don't be afraid to reset it. The child here represents having like a childlike spirit where we take on the daily responsibilities, but we do it lightheartedly. Right? Yeah, the prices of food is going up again. Right? But that's okay. Yes, the price of gas is going, but that's okay. Yeah, people out here cheating. Yeah, people not loyal. Yeah, people not communicating. Yeah, people, but that's okay. You want to know why? Because my resonant frequency, if I operate off peace, love, health, and wealth, and I make decisions that's going to lead me to peace, love, health, and wealth, then my reality is going to show peace, love, health, and wealth. Here in this card, not only is all the things we talked about, but it's a recommendation of the frequency that we supposed to operate on in order to live what some people will call an ultimate reality. The Bible kind of does that a little bit, but here I want to make note of the sunflowers here in the card. And the sunflowers is going to direct us, right? If you notice here, here's four sunflowers on a brick wall. How I interpret that is that there is a new foundation here. And these sunflowers, meaning the personality traits that we're going to adopt as individuals, are going to grow out of the toughest environment. They're going to grow out of the foundation. You understand what I'm saying? Either they growing over the wall, meaning that they overgrowing the limits, or they growing out of the wall, meaning that it's beautiful flowers, meaning you growing out of an environment that's not normally made for somebody with as much light as you, with as much healing, with as much knowledge, with as much sympathy and empathy and understanding. You understand what I'm saying? So real quick, let me ask ChatGPT a question. Let's see if y'all can hear it. I don't know if y'all will be able to hear it or not, but I'm gonna turn it up and see. Okay, chat. So I'm doing a reading here, And we got the Sun card as the best course of action. How I interpret the card is it's time for us to fix any flaws within ourselves, and it's time for us to vibrate on make sure that we are in tune with the resonant frequency that we think we vibrate on. And if we don't vibrate on that frequency, then we need to do the changes we need to do. So then I had the question of, just in case if anybody is wondering anything about the sun card, let's use the symbology of the sunflowers as a guide. So, what personality or spiritual qualities would you say a person would have to adopt to be fully in tune with the energy of the sunflower?
Ooh, I love that approach. Yeah, so the sunflower is such a powerful symbol. It's all about facing the light, right? So to be in tune with that energy, I'd say a person would need a few key qualities: a sense of optimism, like the sunflower always seeking the sun; resilience, because sunflowers grow tall even in rough soil;
Mm,
and openness, kind of like being receptive to the world, staying grounded but flexible. So if someone embodies that bright confidence, steady growth, and openness, they really align with the sunflower vibe and with that sun card's guidance.
mm. Thank you. She said, she said, what she say? So if somebody embodies the bright, hear this. You can't make this up. She says, so if somebody embodies the bright confidence, steady growth, and openness, they really align with the sunflower vibe, which is the sun's card's guidance. You understand what I'm saying? Which is the sun card's guidance. So again, what the sun card is recommending is you become the sun in your life, and you remember that everything is because you're warm is brightening everything up. What happens when we get a cloudy day? The temperature usually a little bit lower. People usually a little bit more cranky. You understand what I'm saying? The plants, sunflowers, stuff like that, they might be a little bit off. You know, sunflowers, if you watch them all day, they only point towards the sun all day. Sunflowers, I'm saying SOME. Some flowers they only open up when the sun is out, and then they close when the sun is gone or away or whatever for a period of time. And so the point that I'm trying to make is that on Earth or in the solar system itself, if the sun took a day off, where would we be at? Where would this where what type of plants would we have? What type of people? If we didn't have the sun, people would look like gray aliens. There's been studies done. Now, this is not public information. I hope they don't take my pinky ring and keep me at the boys club. But there's been experiments done to see what people would look like for generations absent of sunlight. When they talk about the people in the earth, in the caves, when they talking about, listen, they tell you the sun is healthy, but the sun has a lot to do with aging as well. When those people live with absent of the sun, they age different, they grow, everything is different. Everything is different. So the whole point of me bringing that up is in your life, you are the sun, meaning you are the center of the solar system. And if you take a day off, or if you're not intentional with every breath, every meal, every conversation, then you tend to have chaos in your reality. Now again, we are co-manifestors. So that means that as a co-manifester, sometimes I'm going to run into people who energy isn't the best. That doesn't mean I'm a bad person. That doesn't mean I manifested something wrong. That just means we cross paths. I just can't let those people rub off on me. But if you take a day off, a week off, a month off, a year off, you'll be surprised at the results you get in your reality. It would not be the same results. So, so again, use the sunflower as a guide, Guide. right? It's funny that God and God sound the same, right? That's just like God, God, and good, Good. If you got a particular accent, both of them sound like good. Both of them sound like good. But anyways, uh, good. Um, yeah. So I think that's the best course of action for us as a collective is become the sun in our life, and not just become the sun because we already the sun. Let's make sure that we understand what we projecting. And how we understand what we projecting is by understanding what we plugged up to. That just like if we plug the plug into a socket and there was no electricity, then it won't be no flow, no energy flow. Or if it was if the plug was ungrounded, or if the plug had like a cross in the wires, or a shortage in the wires, then the electricity we get from the plug is not going to be the same. So that means that when we let sadness become depression, when we doing this, we doing that, our reality eventually somewhere along the line, whether it's temporary or long term, whether it's now or in the future, our reality is going to suffer from our resonant frequency. And I'm not going to say too much after that. Let me catch up to the chat. All right, so that's the best course of action. Queen of Wands. That's the energy you're projecting. So you projecting energy of inspiration, passion, optimism, and good advice. Are you ready to start attracting the things that you want and need? Well, not even attracting it, because everybody attracts and repels all the time. Are you ready to realize what you are attracting and repelling in your life? Big difference. Big difference. I think I'm about to eat me a bowl of cereal. Brian, I went to sleep earlier, man. I was so mad. I just laid in the bed until I went to sleep. Oh, we you don't know. And then some other shit made me mad. I wanted to do something, but I couldn't even do nothing about it. I was like, fuck it. So my question is, what do you want? My what I want to know, because I can't never get you private, right? That don't sound right. Not in a sexual way or nothing, but because I can't never get you privately, I don't never really have a chance to ask you the stuff that I be wanting to ask you when I think about it. And so sometimes I forget or I remember at the wrong time. So one thing I wanted to ask you was, when you said that you let somebody narrate what happened about the story, I think it was something about placing blame or placing fault. Damn, I forgot what I wanted to ask you. You was basically telling me that you let, and you don't got to go into detail, but you said that you let somebody basically rub off on you and it changed your perception about the event that happened. Is that something, if I remember that correctly, when you mentioned that to me, was that something that you was actively working on, or was it something that was just on the list? Was it something that you felt like you was making progress in and that you was ready to not let that hold you back? Like, where are you with that thing? Because I think I know, maybe I don't know verbatim word for word, but I think I know what you was referring to when you had mentioned what you had mentioned. What's up, y'all? I see y'all in the building. Go ahead and double tap that screen. We just finished the collective reading. I'm doing something different with my weekly collective readings. So I want to. I'm getting it. So I'm going to do several weekly collective readings, and I'm working on a new schedule for them. And that way, I won't feel pressured this week to get them all out. I can start fresh, maybe like next weekend, or I can start fresh on Wednesday or whatever. But I'm about to be doing some collective readings. Network popping. Keep one up in the chamber. Ain't no reason for me to cock it. Straight out North Atlanta. Young nigga popping with a pocket full of a whoa. King Wasabi chopper aiming at your noggin. All right, y'all left me. What's up, man? What's going on? They say it's three people in here, 116 views. What's happening? We got 116 views on the late night, and ain't nobody fucking with me. It's cool. Somebody gonna fuck with me. What's up, y'all? Come on in and double tap that screen. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. So that means that you don't. So where are you at with? I don't know if the voice. I don't know if it's the memory. I don't know if it's the moment. I don't know if it's everything. But where are you at with that though? Like I decided one day and told myself to change. So if I was to ask you a black and white, yes or no, uh, do you got it under control? Is it something that haunts you and you just doing better? Like where you at with it? I decided to stack. Oh, what's up, y'all? Come on in. We got 5 views. There is no line. There is no line. We just completed our collective reading. The advice line is open. We got love readings, general readings. If you got a question about finance, we can do that too. So, what is that going to allow you to do? Getting rid of that, getting rid of that is going to allow you to do what? What's up, Duncan? Duncan, what happened the last time you was here? Something weird happened. I don't know if I had to leave early or what, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, talk to me, Dunk. Look, Bright. So, oh, it started to split. Earlier, it didn't split yet. Earlier, it hadn't split yet. You got to keep yourself happy. No, keeping yourself happy means that there's a chance that you won't be happy. You got to stay happy. I am happy. All right. So look, I've been waiting on this for a couple days now. So here's the leaf that was a little baby leaf when I first got her. But if you notice right here, she's starting to split again. There's another split happening. So this is going to be another leaf right here. I don't know if you can see it because of the focus. You see it right here? This is about to be another shoot. Well, this is just the continuation of the plant right here. This is about to be another leaf right here. So we got plenty of new growth. Couple weeks. It's only been a couple weeks and we got new growth, baby. Now, the cactus, I believe, stalled out. I don't know why. I don't know. I stuck some fertilizer in there, so hopefully it'll catch up. But those it did start blooming again, but I don't know. Yo, English. Wait, y'all can still see the bottom in here? No, you can't see the bottom. I got some Scott's topsoil. I just bought some feeders. I just bought some feeder sticks and I've been putting the feeder sticks in the house plants. My poinsettia gone. I think the poinsettia died or was starting to die again because of the cold air. I had put it in the bedroom and that bitch started to die. You know, low key, I wonder if this stick, because I've taken sticks before and I propagated them and they started to grow leaves and shit. I wonder if this stick is going to grow anything, and if so, what is it going to be? I have no clue what this stick is. I just went outside and I just grabbed like two sticks. I think I threw the other one away or I put it up or something. I like that stick. I don't know why I like it, but I like it. But anyways, though, I wonder if this is I want to pull this out and see if it's starting to grow nodules down there for the roots. Duncan, did you want just like a general reading? I wonder I think I got Scott's indoor topsoil. It's supposed to feed for 6 months, but some of the dirt I used in the summer, and so it's probably depleted of some nutrients. So what I did was I took organic plant matter. Um, I took basically what I did was I just took all the dirt that I used this summer. I put it back in the bag with the fresh dirt with like some other stuff that I had, some soil mix with like the sticks and stuff like that in there. I took topsoil, I took a mix soil, and I took like the roots and all the stems and all the stuff that I had from last year. I put all of that back in the bag so I could refeed the dirt. You know what I'm saying? And so because the dirt hold information on the environment, even if the dirt came from Mexico, once the sun started hitting it, once I hit it with the water and once I started talking and then my DNA got on it, it changed the molecular structure of the dirt. And what the molecular structure of the dirt changed, it should be more suited for the particular environment that we in. The microbes and everything should be better. So hopefully, man, hopefully. What I think I'm gonna do with this though, I think I'm gonna get another one. I think I'm gonna get like 3, 4 sticks and I'm gonna put them in here. And then I'm gonna have it just going in circles. Or I'm gonna have it going in circles up. Or I was thinking about connecting another stick right here and having it going like outward or something, like to the right or to the left or something. And then just have it growing because they grow better vertical. These plants grow way better vertically than they do the opposite. Like they definitely climate plants. Wait, is what you call them still here? Did they Duncan? Did you still hear Dunk? You still hear Cuzzo? One thing I did want to ask you though is that do you feel like my lives or my channel is a little bit freer, less crowded, maybe. I don't know what the proper word is. I'm thinking about cutting this off right here and seeing if I could put this in the dirt. Or taking this and just laying the whole thing down. Because it got little nodules on it that can either like reach out and grab, but it also can become roots. I'm hungry, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't really eat no dinner. Well, I eat a slice of pizza, I guess. I don't know. But I'm hungry. Network popping. One up in the chamber. Ain't no need for me to cock it. Do it for the culture. They gonna be like vultures. Way back when I was trapping out Toyotas. Yeah, shorty bad, she look good, but she don't own shit. I've been riding around the city in my new whip. High on my own, sir. Way back when I was 1995, 2005. I'm hungry. I've been riding around. Um, sure. I was waiting on somebody to come through. I was like, the next person who asks to ask a question is going to be the most beautiful woman in the world. And then you pop up like 30 seconds later. Look at that. Can you believe it? What's up, Jazzy? How you doing? Of course that's you. Oh, where my stomach hurt. Oh, wait, this don't feel normal. Oh, what's wrong with my stomach? What's wrong, Jazzy? Oh, oh, my stomach hurt. Oh no, I'm eating cereal. Mm, my stomach not responding well. I'm eating, but it's like the hunger pains is getting worse. It's like I'm not even eating nothing. um, you don't think that your friend supports your relationship? I got a, I got a quick question I need to ask. Why? Bright, what is you doing? I don't want the cereal. I would have been finished. I don't know what I want. Y'all went to sleep on me? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go home then. Forget y'all. I'm gonna go home. Why not family change? Why ain't no need for me to kind of space coat. Space coat. Space coupe Playboy. I was trapped in my Toyotas. Well, all right, y'all. It's just me and my best friend here now. There's only one person here, so I don't know what to do. Diving off the stage in the crowd, that's a mosh pit. Yeah, I'm about to play it in synth, but I don't own. I guess it's time to play some 2K, I guess. Trendsetter, swerve. Space Coupe Quavo. Oh, my stomach hurt. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, weed. Oh, my stomach. Um, oh, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh. What's up, y'all? Y'all done? Y'all don't want no readings? Everybody don't want to sleep? Diving off the stage in the crowd, that's a mosh pit. Mama told me, son, when the trap ain't gon' quit. I've been running around in the city in my new hood. All right, y'all. I see it's two people here, but nobody chatting. So I'm gonna leave the chat going for 1 minute. But with that being said, I just want to say it's been an honor and a pleasure to be of service to you all, and I wouldn't rather be nowhere else, but right here, right now, I'm doing what I'm doing. So with that being said, you can hit me up for a free consultation. Text me, email me, call me. Just don't call me while I'm on live. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the show. Why? Because you know I ain't buying it. You better not buy that shit either. Uh, oh, my stomach hurt. Space Coupe Quavo. All right, y'all, I'm out.